Welcome everybody, how are you? Bienvenidos a todos, ¿cómo están? Okay friends, so last week we finished to improve the armor of the body and also the weapon. I know that there are some details that we can still improve. I already told you that we are going to do that after we finish with the rest of the character. And what do we have to do now? We have to finish the costume. We're going to do after we finish some other parts, and the other parts that we have to create are the helmet. We're going to start with the helmet and also the wings. Okay, so today we're going to start with the helmet. Let me see, let me check the references so we can start improving this design. Let me see. Okay. We are good with the helmet. Okay. Also, there are some details that we need to improve here in the face. For example, trying to create maybe eyelashes and those kind of things. Maybe, but the thing is that I am doing this a little bit realistic. The thing is that we're going to be really careful. We have to be really careful because we are not going to start creating one by one eyelashes. Also, if we are creating this for 3D modeling, the method is with, what is the name of that thing? I think that is haircuts. I don't remember the name of that, but the thing is that you create just only a plane. This is a method that you can use for games. You create just a plane here, and then you just give it the material with some kind of eyelashes with alphas with transparent background. So that's how you create eyelashes for 3D modeling. In this case, this is our 3D sculpting, so we're going to try to create something like we do with the hair. I create a whole, maybe bigger groups of hair, and then we can start sculpting details. So maybe here we're going to do something similar. We're going to see that later. Those are details that we're going to improve at the end of the process. So today we're going to start with the helmet. Let me see the original design that I have here. This is the original design. Let me see if I have some helmet references. No, this is not what I want. I think the only this is another reference. Okay, we can see this. Okay, what else? Let me check here. Okay, this one the same is like okay. Let me see now the Hawkgirl helmet references. Okay, I think that I don't have any female character with helmet. I think that no, I don't have any female character here with a helmet so we can check some aspects. Helmet. Let me see my references. No, I don't have any female character with helmet here on my references. I think that I have to continue with what I have. No. Okay, let's start. Let's see what can we improve here. Let me move my reference with the rest of the Hawkgirl. Let me move my helmet here. What else can I move here? Okay. This is my original design. I don't remember the design that I tried to use this. I think that I designed something in my head, but I do not finish what I have. But I think that we can follow this, okay? So first, I think that we're going to start with this one. Please don't tell me that I apply all the references, all the modifiers. That's not good. Let's start with this one. Let me see if I can yes, I think that I can just use mirror modifier. Face. Yes, great. And clipping. Okay. So here we're going to start with this design. Let me see if I can. I have to delete this part because I need. Great. I have this with mirror. What is the? Let me check the mirror. Okay, great. So I think that we can use this. Copy the modifiers and just look, this is what we need. Okay, so first you already know what we have to do here, and this is to change the bevel here. This is good, this is not really good, but I think that we don't have to, let me check, we don't have to worry about that part because we are not going to see that part. Look, it's going to be covered by other pieces, so we don't have to worry about the design. Remember that I already told you that for these inside corners, if we want to have like a better result, it is like we have to do something like this to create this. Also let me, in this case, let me show you. I think that we don't need this, but in case you want to use this, like also apply the bevel here, I think that you need to create another edge here, and there you're not going to have those weird details here. But this is not our case because we don't want, we're just going to leave it like that with curve, so we don't need this edge here. Also, we're going to have this with other pieces, so there's no need for us to worry about that. Hola, ¿qué tal, Miguel? Bienvenido, welcome. We already finished all of these parts. We are now creating the helmet, and once, gracias, sí, todo está, ahí vamos haciéndolo poquito a poquito, diseñando, cambiando ideas, cambiando cosas. And I want to say that once we finish the helmet, then we're going with the wings. Después de esto vamos a comenzar con las alas. Y para las alas, eso sí va a ser algo bien especial, porque estuve viendo Geometry Notes this weekend y me parece una herramienta muy increíble, muy completa, pero la cosa es que aquí no la voy a poder implementar. Estoy pensando cómo hacer, si con un archivo separado, porque con el nivel de geometría, with the level of triangles that I already have now, I think that there is no possible to use geometry nodes here. The computer is not going to handle those kind of information. I'm going to try to test with another method. After that, I'm going to see. Yes, geometry nodes. Also, there are a lot of things that you can create with geometry nodes. I don't know why I didn't learn that before. Maybe it is because I just were creating characters and assets. So because I want to learn about everything here in 3D, I am just starting with geometry nodes. Pero recién comienzo, así que no soy experto en geometry nodes. Necesito practicar mucho. Pero podemos ahí, estuve revisando y podemos jugar con diferentes métodos. La cosa es ver qué es lo mejor que podemos hacer. Yes, that's the idea that I have. The thing is that there are a lot of ways to create wings, and at the beginning of the streamings of this series, remember that I told you that I want this character like to be something like Marvel Rivals style, but when I was creating more details, it is more like realistic. The character is with a realistic style. So the wings, maybe I am thinking in something similar, like in a realistic design. And the easiest way, but the less efficient way, maybe. The thing is, no, I don't want to say less efficient. Here in 3D, you have different ways to create things, but maybe other artists, maybe I do things that are not efficient for other artists, but for me that work, and I am good with that, and I can do things with that. You can start maybe playing with bones and then start creating one by one the feathers. That is one method. to do things. I was thinking that's my first way to do things. We're going to use a lot of time. The problem with that method is that you're going to spend a lot of time. So I think that's not good. We already spend a lot of time with Hulk, with the hair in the Hulk character, and I don't want here to do the same. We can use geometry nodes. The good thing about geometry node is that you can, like, with one object here you can create a lot of things. We can design a complete design of wings here, but also we can modify that. We can, if we are testing like the position of the wings, we can start rotating and changing all the values, and that's good. So I'll try maybe to do like maybe like a mix of both ways. Maybe I can, what I have in mind is maybe we can use geometry nodes to create like a blocking of the final design of the wings. Not an initial design, a final design, and then replace those items with different. Also, that's another thing. I want to use different designs for feathers to give it like a more realistic design. Let me show you if I have a reference here of what I want to do. Look here, the wings are like a little bit different. You have like this kind of imperfection, so that's what I want for my design. But I cannot think on a way. Maybe with geometry nodes you can also design feathers separately, but try to design like more than 100 styles of feathers. I don't know. That's the thing. Maybe I just create one basic design, and once they are in the final position, then I can start like modifying it separately, one by one. But at least I already have the full shape of the wings. So I don't know. Let's see. We're going to see that when we are at that part of the process. For now, we're going to continue with the helmet. Okay, here I like this, but I think that we need more here in the corners, and here is where we're going to have our special like problem here with here. Look, these things. This one here, I think that I like this one. I think that I'm going to add another one. I'm just testing different methods. Let me check another design of a helmet. I like this one. There is something that I don't like here. Let me check other. Let me. This one is better. Let me see the logo. Here we have something like this, and then the only straight like edge is in this corner, and here I think that I don't need that. Let me see. Yes, look, we can leave it like the original icon. Yes, but learning. When you start with learning with something new, you're going to spend a lot of time and it is going to be difficult. But when you do a lot of things, a lot of projects, it is going to become easier. The thing is that it is a very powerful tool. I didn't imagine before all the things that you can create. It is okay if you don't know about that, because maybe you are working on another field of 3D, but I like to learn new things, especially in 3D, so I can create. I can come here with better ideas. So that's why I want to maybe try to implement that in this project. And also, I think that it is going to be an efficient for me in my workflow, an efficient way to do wings in this case. Okay, let me check. I think that the helmet is looking good. This part, it is looking like this logo. So I think that we are good with that. Maybe here I can change this part. Or not. Let me see. Yes, we can leave it like that. Okay, so the next part, let's go with this one. Let me see what is my original design. Okay, here. Let me think. Yes, I think that maybe with that also, if you want here for people that are starting maybe with sculpting, it is going to be like a good way to show you, like maybe here in live stream I can do something that is completely new for me, so you can go start with 3D if you want. So I already told you that you are not going to know everything, and if you are going to learn something, you have to fail and try different things. Also remember, that is the way that I see it. For the wings, I am thinking on mixing both ways. Let's say the traditional method and the step-by-step method. No, how can I call it? The manual method. I don't know. Let's call it the traditional method, the standard method, and the geometry nodes method. I think that we can use both ways to do that. Okay, let me think here. What else can I do for this part? I'm going to apply here to a mirror modifier, so in case I want to change this, I can do that with no problem. Sorry. Faces, and here with mirror. I don't know. Maybe no. I don't know why I already say that at the beginning. I thought that this was the final designs, and I just have to start adding. That's why I apply all the modifiers. Okay, I'm going to say this now. If you are starting with something with a model, a character, or a project, try not to apply all the things. Only create a copy for the last part of your project, and then apply everything that you want. But once you are like 100% sure that that is what you really want. So if you maybe change your you have new ideas for the project, you can change that with no problem. I don't know why I already apply all the modifiers. I just have to copy these modifiers. And here I think that I'm going to apply the weights for all of this part. Yes, all of that. Let me see how this is going to look. No, I don't like it. But it looks like this one. No, but I don't like that. But no, it is looking like it's good. Let me see if I can. What? How this is looking with this? I think that I'll go with this one. This is for me better. And look, this beautiful part with the bevel. And this I'm going to leave it like that with the curves. There's no need to apply more bevel there. Okay, so we're good. Then what other part? This one. We're going to divide this. Let me see if I can find a better way to do this part. Let me see. Let me try to. First, let me delete this. This part. I'm going to apply mirror modifier. Okay, here I have this. What can I do here? Maybe we can. Here I can do something like this. No, I think that this is not going to look good. But let's see. Let's test this part. Also, before we do that, remember to create a copy and go to backup. And we're going to save. Okay. This is helmet, right? Helmet. Okay, we're good. Now we can do what I have in mind. This one, I think maybe it is easier to do it the other way. The other way was just to extract these parts. Let me see. This is what I don't want. And I think that there is no way to fix that because of how this is designed. So the better way to do this, I think that I'm going to separate this. I think that is the best way to do things in this case. Now let me just select this part here, and I'm going to delete all of these parts. I already show you, welcome. I already show you on previous designs, for example on Hulk, with these hard surface pieces, how you can fix these corners. But we're not going to do that here. I think that we can separate just those faces. It is easier, and it is good for our design. Okay, and then I can play with this, because in my design I have some special corners like this one. This one, and I think that that's all for that part, right? Yes, that's the original design, but now let me try to change this a little. So here I think that, okay, that's good. Let me try to add, no, here, no, here. Can start, okay, I know what to do. Sorry. In local, no, local is not going to help. Local is not going to help. Okay, I have a better idea. Let me hide this one. Hide that part, and then I'm going to apply not the bevel, I'm going to apply a subdivision surface modifier here, and with that I can start like extracting those faces. I think that that's a solution for what I want. Because with the other idea, it is not helping me in the design. The other idea is not helping me with what I want. This one. this like straight need for no it, I don't want that. I like this design. Okay, I can see something here that is not good. Let me try to change this part. Or I did this on purpose. Because look at this. It's not. Look, maybe I did this on purpose to make this thinner, this part. I don't remember. No, I don't remember. And what happened if I if I try to no I was thinking on trying to separate these parts, and that's not good. No, I don't like that idea. Try the first idea that I had, and it was just to mirror, apply this, and then just extract those faces, something like that, and then make this a little bit smaller with individual. Let me think. Let me try that idea. Oh, I have to change this. I want to. Oh no, I have to do this again. Because look at this. I need this to be in here. Okay, so let me first finish this one. Okay, the main. Let's start with the main parts. Then I'll modify this. I think that this is not what I want. I'm going to change this and do this again. Yes, I think that that's the best way, the best idea. I mean. Okay, let's go with this one. What is this? Huh? Why I cannot change this part? I cannot change this. Why I cannot move this part? I forgot to change something else. I need to clear parallel keep transformation. Clear apply and keep transformation. I don't understand what is happening here. Maybe the thing is that I apply the mirror modifier, but that's really weird. It doesn't make sense. So if you apply a mirror modifier with clip, then you are not. There is no way to change that later if you delete the modifier. I didn't know that, and that's not good. But no, because I already on older projects I just delete the modifier and then I don't remember. Maybe I didn't apply the modifier in that time, but now this is not good. Also, I think that I don't need this face. I don't need that. We can start. We can continue with this part. Let me close this. That is weird, and that's not good. I just have to copy the modifiers. I always forgot that I just have to copy the modifiers. Hello, welcome Marcon. Yes, we are clearing the helmet. Let me delete this because I don't like this piece. I want it to have more. That's the problem when I don't know when I apply all the modifiers. I want more offset. Just now we're good. you can see in my design, I have this line here. So I am going to add that bevel there. So I have something here. But I think that there's no need for that. We can leave it like this. It is looking really, really good. Now I think that I need to change this one. Let me turn off all the modifiers there, and also yes, because I'm going to no, I'm not going to use shrink wrap. I'm going to use the other one. What is the name of the other one? Or maybe we can leave it like that. But no. So let me check another reference. We can leave it just like that, and instead of adding the bevel modifier here, we can leave the corners like this. Let me check. Something like that. What do you think? Look at this. This is not good. Great. Now we're good. Let me see. Maybe I have the same problem with... No. Now we're good with this one. Let me do the same with this one. No, we're good. And the same here. Yes. We are good with that. I'm not sure about this one. I have two options. Leave it like this, or try to finish the design on these parts. Yes, I think that I leave it for later. Also, I need to add those lines, so I need to add these lines. Okay, let's continue with this one. This is going to protect my ears. To move it a little bit closer, or the thing here are the this is, if I close this, then there is no way for me to take off the helmet. No, I think that I have to forget about the idea of creating. I just have two options, or create here with the helmet, or just I cannot, like, no, the helmet, there's no way to take off the helmet. Okay, let's go with this one. This is another main part here. Let me delete this side. Sorry. Let's just start with this one. No. I almost passed, but I found a strategy to. I'll try that on Friday. The thing is that I have first to clean the first part of that the part where there are a lot of monsters. I have first to clean the first horde of monsters, and then I go quickly to the weapon room, and then I have to defeat the one that is flying, that I don't remember. Sorcerer, I think that is the name of that thing. I almost passed. I just had to defeat the last sorcerer, and I couldn't do it. But I already found a strategy. This Friday, and I'll try it again. This one is going to be very difficult. This one is going to be very difficult, unless I just leave it like that. If I leave it like this, look, we can leave it like that. We don't have to worry about here. Let me see if I can add maybe this part here. Look at this. Let me fix this part. I think that I need some kind of border here. What's your take? I don't understand that question. What do you mean by what's your take? Oh, I need to change this. Okay, now we are good. Maybe here I have the same problem. No. But about character modeling, that's what I wanted to do. Maybe that's what I do. No, now I am creating assets with character modeling, not sculpting. I wish I have more characters. I like to create characters. The thing is that maybe for me it is a little bit difficult. Not because no, it is like it has all the most difficult parts for me on 3D modeling, but I like it. I mean, first, for example, I have to think on the design of the character, and as you can see, like I use a lot of time thinking on the design. Okay, I like this, maybe I have to delete that, I have to change this thing. With character, that happened if it is an original character. For example, I was creating an original character, but it is very challenging for me from the beginning, unless I have no complex design. For example, maybe a martial art character. Okay, I can just imagine something easy and I can start with that. Later you have to, I never created AAA characters, so my characters are like low poly and mid poly. I have to find a way on thinking about the armature and all of those things. You have to be really careful with topology. I already showed you how you need to create a topology of your character. But for low poly character, that's something that I don't understand. No understand. The word is not understand. I see other artists that with low poly characters create great animations, and I have like this idea that maybe I can create or a low poly character with a simple rigging or maybe a mid poly character with a more complex rigging. It is not like something in the middle. For me, I cannot understand that right now, but I can see artists that can combine like low poly with less complex rigging, with complex rigging and great animations. That's the only thing that I cannot do. Is I never tried that. I cannot understand that method of them, like completely understand that how can they do those things, and that maybe that's the thing that I am missing on my workflow, because or I already told you, low poly with simple rigging or mid poly with complex rigging. So I need to find a way how other artists can combine both things. The other thing is that also there is another thing that I cannot understand, and that's maybe once I discover how they do that, maybe I can follow their workflow. And I am talking about, for example, when skin or maybe this part is joining with the armor in this case. In my case, I always like to, for example, here, like to leave like an space here with the skin inside the armor in this. For example, let's talk about this. But many artists, they just join this with this and create a full a merge, like this is part of this. But I don't understand how can they when they are animating. In this case, this is easy because you are not going, when you move your arm, this is not going to affect. But for example, here, you know that when you move your body, this is also going to change, but not completely with the deformation of your body. But they can manage to do that with the combinations that they made, and that's the part that I do not understand completely. And that is something good because they use less topology, but also in some cases they use triangles with some parts, because it is very difficult to try to have like 4 edges here if you are going to join some parts. So that's the thing. And then you go with UV wrapping. Also, there is also another thing that I can do. Maybe I do in a, how can I say this, in a different way. Other artists, like, they finish the modeling, then do the UV wrapping, and then start like rigging. I do not complete the materials, the UV wrapping, until I have a good example of animation, because maybe I can say, no, I have to delete this edge, or maybe I have to add another edge to make it better. And that is something that I have to find a way to not to do that, because that's not good. You're going to use more time. So those are some kind of things that I need to improve on my character modeling workflow. But just once I discover how they do that, I think that I can use the same workflow. That's the thing. Use the workflow that they use, that they have, and then rigging, and then you can export it into Unity or just leave it in here for animation. That's the full process if you are talking about that. Also, another thing that I do not know how they do. I mean, I know, but for example, animating faces, I use shape keys, like to create some kind of expressions and then activate those with bones but only using shape keys. Uh, like better art, let's say that they are better rigging artists. The rigging artists, they can create. They do not use shape keys. They use bones to create the, and also they manage to create great rigging with great animations with low poly characters. That's something that I need to understand how they do. That is also another thing that I cannot do, that I cannot discover how they do those things. The easiest way for me, as I already told you, is so that in general, I just I model the character following my design. I like to leave some extra faces inside some parts. Then I start creating like the complex rigging with full IK and all of those on FK rigging options, and later I start like creating different poses, and once I am sure that those poses with the character are good, then I start with the UV unwrapping. I don't have to delete anything, so I start with UV unwrapping and then with materials and modeling and textures, and that's how I do character modeling. We're going to see that in next streamings, okay? I'll try to maybe try to. The thing is that I really don't know why they join this with this. It is not the same, and if you animate that, it is not. It has. I mean, if you are going to play games like this in here or games like this where you see the character here, okay, that's good. But I something that no, I don't understand. I prefer to leave the body until here with the faces and then create the armor up. The only thing that you have to be really careful is not when you move, not maybe the skin is going to overlap the armor. That's why to avoid that, they join everything. But I don't know. Maybe I need to do the same. We're going to see that when we are doing 3D modeling, okay? But yes, it is, for me, it is a complex process, not only because of all the things I already told you, but to do that, you have to use time to not have those mistakes. So it is a very complex process, but it is not impossible. You just have to practice a lot and you can do it. Also the other thing is, for every character you are going to use like different kind of, for every character you're going to see the design, the armor, how it is the design of the character, and then you have to do the modeling. With rigging, it is like a little bit in general, because you create one rigging and you repeat the same process with rigging for the other characters. The only thing that you have to do is just move some bones to the, depending on the shape of the body, and also if it has special things, for example, tails, maybe here with her wings, those kind of things, you have to add extra bones. But the rigging process is maybe less difficult than modeling for me. It is a very difficult, no, it is a complex process that you have to be really careful, but it is easier for me, like talking about like in the standard way of doing things. Okay, so that's, I don't know if I answered your question. So the music stopped and I'll go for some water, okay? I'll be back in a moment. Let me save this. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's continue with the project. We were dealing with the helmet. We need to finish the helmet. So this part, look at this part. This is not looking good. I think that I have to create maybe, I don't know, something here to cover this. But let me think about something, because I am thinking on maybe create this thing here. What else can I do? Look at this. Let me fix this. That. Like that. Maybe this border, but wait a moment. I need to create these things here. I think that it is a better idea for my design. Maybe I can create that connects with this one. Let me think. No, I'm going to create a separate piece here. I think that I'm going to use the border of this part. this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm going to separate that. Okay. And I think that we can use the method that we already know, that is to convert this into mesh, into curve, and then return it into a mesh. Yes, I think that that's the better idea right now. So let me delete all of this. I'm going to convert this into a curve, and I don't remember the values that I used here. Let me think. Maybe it was 0.005. Yes, this one is a good option, but I'm going to use 0 here. Okay. And of course that I have to rotate these points. Look, this is not good. I can increase the level. No, I need a greater value here. Yes, this one is good. Like that, maybe like that. Or let me try this one. Oh no, that's too much. That's too much. Well, maybe this one, but I need to change this, the end and the start. Oh no. Let me go with 15. This one is good. And of course I need to pinch this a little bit, like this, just look, we can leave it like that. And try to modify this one here. I need to do a lot of changes here. This, like this. I need to, what else I need to do? Let me add another point here, like that. But look, it is not completely, no, I need to improve this. I think that I have to, let me check. I need to move this here. Yes. Let's start moving all of these points. This one, and this one. It was too much. Let's try to like that. Like that. These parts are not. But I can move this to the inside. No, but I'm going to change this. No. I don't want that. I prefer to change this one than this one. So I can continue changing these points. I think it's the better way. Yes, like this. And here, let me see something. Okay, a bit like that. So we can return this to the original position. And we are going to have this curve here. That's what we wanted. At the beginning, what else can we do? Maybe let me try with 2. I think that, yes, with two. And then I can, look at that. I needed to pay attention to these points too. No, these two, not just like that. Like that. Then I have this border here. Let me try to. Okay, now I have the border here and the border here, and we covered that. That part that was not good. And here, how can I fix this part? Maybe I need to increase, I need to change this a lot, this part. Don't tell me that I apply all the... This is not good. I really don't know why I did this. No, instead of deleting, I'm just going to hide that. And let me use another curve. Yes, I can use this one with mirror. Yes, I'm going to use a curve here. With path. Sorry. Go to origin and transformation. Report 005. And 0.01. Yes, this one is better. Okay, here I think that we can use this. Use this one here. Ah, okay. I see a problem here, and it's this part. Because I cannot increase. Ah, no, yes, I don't have problems. I can increase that. Okay, we're good. I'm going to increase this value. And this one, I think that I'm going to use proportional editing and decrease this part here. So yes, that's a good option. Look, I think that this is not working. I need to do this just like this, because it is not at the points. It should be like snapping on these parts. Maybe if I select this and this, again this and this, maybe then I can use a snap, and it is closest. Okay. I have an idea. I'm going to deactivate this and move this on the main. Okay, here on the main points. Yes, that's all. Here I have to improve this at moving this separately from the other, not using the snap tool, I mean. I can return to my design. Oh, it is looking good. Yes, it is good. Now let me let me just do something here to test. Ah, yes, very good, great. We are good with that. Okay, to finish this one, duplicate this, create a backup, move it to backup. Then I have to create this, convert this into mesh. Okay, and now I can just copy modifiers. And of course, let me close this. I have to change this design. I am thinking on another. Okay, I have a better idea. I think that I'll do this. Yes, I'm going to modify this one. Just a moment. Something like this, like that. Yes, I have this idea. This one is going to be better. I'm going to return to this design, and I think that I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. So this is going to like going inside here. Yes, and then I can change this later. Okay, great. This was a better idea. Yes, this is a better idea. Now let me try just to improve a little bit this design. I think that I need to, or change this one or this one. I think that this. No, this one is good. Maybe I need to add another point here to follow, to make this to follow this. Just I think that's what I need to do. I am going to do something similar here. I'm not going to do this like this square, these straight lines. I'm going to do something similar like I'm going to do here. I'm going to create just a small faces here, something like that. Let's see. Okay, I think that I'm good with this design. Let me check here. Maybe I can just move this one a little bit up, this one a little bit down, just like that, a little bit up, but there's this one a little bit down. I think that that's all. I don't know, I have to change this. Like this. Yes. To this one here, and this one a little bit down, that, yes, and we're going to be good with this design here, like that, something like that. I can move this a little bit up. Yes, I can do that. Let me find. Okay, something like that. Yes, this is better. Just now I can try maybe to move this a little bit down. Okay, here I can understand that I need to move this up, this one down. And I think that we're good. I think that we're good. Okay, now it's time to convert this into a mesh. Okay, let me move this to create a backup for this part. Okay, very good. I'm going to create this into a mesh. Convert this into mesh, but I have a better idea. I'm going to use 0 here. I'm going to convert this into a mesh. Let me check. Then select this. Select this and copy the modifiers, and this is again a curve. You just have to close this like that. This one, this part 2. Where is the and then I just have to do something like that. No, this is not a good idea. Maybe just this one. Let me try to. Just maybe it is a good idea. Just that part. The only thing is that I need to look. Make this a little bit bigger. Yes, it is better. Let me try with this one. Okay, we're good with that. What else? Yes, I like it. I think that I'm going to leave it like that. Look. Okay. Let me check this one here for a moment. If I add here these corners, then I have to change everything. Look, this is not going to, sorry, this is what I have to change, and maybe the only way to do that is it is not really good, so I think that we're going to just leave it like that. Maybe no, it is not going to be good. And if I try to, I don't know, no, I don't like that. So I will this with like the original design. What else? Okay, now I have to fix this. Let's finish this part. I want to add something like this here, and I think that I'm going to do something similar like I did here. So for this part, but look, okay, I have an idea. For that part. I need to use this. I'm going to duplicate that and separate it. Like that. Let me delete everything because I need to create again this part with mirror. With curves. And 0.01, I think that was the 0.01. Here I am going to increase another one. I'm going to extrude another point here, like that. And I think that I'm going to snap it to the face, the other part of the helmet, like this, something like that. But I don't want to have this thing here. I think that I need to just move. I have to play with these values to find a way to fix that. Let me duplicate this. Sorry. Move it to backup, and this one I'm going to change to 0. I need to make it a little bit bigger, or I'll do that later. I'm going to go to the side view. I think that I'm going to select all of these parts with proportional editing. I'm going to increase something like that. like that. I go with 2 because I think that when I convert it into mesh and apply the subdivision surface, this is going to change. This is going to reduce. But if we are not sure, yes, it is getting into what I want. Let me duplicate this. I don't know why I created the other backup, but okay, this is going to be the backup that I need. I'm going to convert this into mesh and use the same as this one, that is to copy modifiers. Here we have to fix this, of course. That and like this. I am going to select this border as the no, I want in the middle something here. Okay, let me close. No, I cannot close this. Okay, I have to close this part. And this one I am going to leave it like with 1, this part, and the other ones are going to be like that. I'm going to select this one and maybe move this more proportional. Close this and this. I'm going to move this up, but as you can see, it is not the result that I want. Maybe let me try to see what happens if I... No, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. These corners and these edges, I need to decrease the value. Select all of these parts and just move them down like this. These parts maybe a little bit down. I don't like something in this design. I mean, I like this, but these borders, no. Nothing here. What? This is not what I want. Happen here. Maybe this is the weird design that I am. Okay, let me see what happened here. I just have to close this. Okay, I create. Okay, now it is good. No, I don't like this. I think I have an idea. I cannot go back. I am going to delete this part and bring back my backup. To use this one. Helmet. Then I'm going to hide backup. Okay, this is the curve, right? Just so I am going to select all of this and just use one border like that. That's a better idea. So maybe I think that I need to create another one here, to extrude one more. Sí. Okay. Now we can convert this into a mesh, and then I can apply all the modifiers, but first I need to join this with the other. What's happening here? Why you are not joining with your other part, huh? Okay, very good. Great. Now I'm going to select this one, and this one is going to have the bevel. Something like that. Great. Yes, I like it. I like it. We need to finish this one and this part, so I think that we're going to continue with that tomorrow, okay? That is beautiful helmet. Yes. I'm trying to create the thumbnail for today. Okay. So, let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Here. Okay. And this is all for today, friends. Okay, so for those who are new, please remember to subscribe, give it a like, and share this content with others. You help me a lot with that, and I know that you really like this kind of content, so I can continue doing this. You can join our Discord server. There you can share things about 3D and games. Please follow me on my social media accounts, Instagram and TikTok, where I am uploading my portfolio and also things about 3D and games. You can get figures like this one for your collection or assets for your games and animations on my online stores. It's called Turbo Squid for 3D modeling, Codes 3D for 3D sculpting, and CD Trader where you have everything. Also, if you wanted to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you can contact me. There is my email there, or you can write me a message or write a project on CD Trader. You have the option there too. And that's all. I think that tomorrow we are going to finish. The thing is that we are creating here this with you. We are creating. I am creating this here with you. So I am thinking on the designs. Maybe I want this. I don't want that. That's why we are spending maybe a lot of time, but that's how you do things when you create something with an original design. So, but we are getting a great result, I think. I think that I need to change these borders a little bit, just a little bit. I think that tomorrow we can finish the helmet. Yes, I think that we can do that. And then we're going to start with the wings, I think. Yes. So that's all, friends. Okay. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe, and thanks for your support, and see you in the next one.